Hi again, Henry Byer here with Strong for Life. In this video, you'll be learning about how to do the single leg deadlift with weight. In this case, I'll be using a kettlebell, but you can substitute dumbbells. You can even substitute a barbell if you like. Now, the single leg deadlift looks like this. You can have your hands out in front. You can have them out to the side. You can even have them out down in front here. The key here is that the hips are moving backwards. And it helps to imagine that someone is actually sort of pulling on your elevated leg. And so that'll help put, whoa, sometimes I go too far. That'll help with pushing the hips back and really feeling the lift in your glute and hamstring. And then you come up. So to demonstrate sort of like a Superman move here, you're trying to keep a straight line from your shoulders down through your hips and into your leg as you're doing this. So that is the unweighted single leg deadlift. To add weight, you just will bring in whatever weight you're using. In this case, I'm using this kettlebell, and I'll grab the kettlebell and I'll stand up. Now, I have the kettlebell in the opposite hand of the leg that I'm standing on. I can have it out in here a little bit in front of me, and then I do the same move. Pushing, hinging at the hips and pushing that rear leg, elevated leg behind me. And then I stand up like so. And repeat for reps. Now here is what the single leg deadlift looks like from the front. Lift the weight. Put my weight onto my left foot here. It helps to keep your eyes on a fixed location, maybe 10 or 12 feet out in front of you, to help with your balance. Now I'll demonstrate the single leg deadlift with weight from the side. I'll do it on the standing leg side and then the kettlebell side. So I get my weight into position. An important feature of doing the single leg deadlift is that your hips stay flat. Now I'll demonstrate the single leg deadlift from the side with the weight in the hand. Okay, there you have it. That is the single leg deadlift. Again, the couple of key points to remember are your leg that you're standing on is going to bend. The movement is a hinge at the waist. So you can actually do this with a straight leg, like this, to get more hinge, out of the hip. Bending the knee is required. And so you can have a little knee bend as you go back to do this. And you'll feel a stretch in the back of your hamstrings here and up in your glute there. Again, one of the things you want to think about is as if someone is pulling your leg behind you. It's like pulling a tug of war on your leg. pulling you back. It's an important feeling to have. That'll ensure that you're pushing your hips back. One of the things that's important with this single leg deadlift is to keep your hips and torso flat as you move into the hip hinge. So here I am in the hip hinge and my hips and my torso is flat. And I come back up. What can happen is as you go down, you can open up like this. As soon as you start opening up like that, you don't want to go any further. One tip for helping keep yourself flat is to point the toe of your elevated leg. In this case, I'm on my left leg, so I want to point my toe to the left, and that'll actually help keep my hips down in that flat position. Those are really the two key points. One last one that is also important is, and I'll do this from the side. Let me just move this over here. I'll do this from the side again, is you're trying to keep a straight line. Here, let's see if I can do this with you're trying to keep a straight line between your leg and your upper body. So as you hinge, you're doing the best that you can to keep your upper body and the elevated leg in a straight line, like that. You only want to go down as far as you can go down while maintaining that straight line. The single leg deadlift is great for developing balance, single leg strength, and it is really good at helping teach this hip hinge, because if you do it incorrectly, you're going to end up squatting. It's more like a squat than a hinge. So this is the difference. This is the hinge, and this is a squat, like that. So that's the single leg deadlift. If you have any questions, please let me know, and thanks again for watching the video.